So welcome to the our second lecture. In the first lecture, we have started our first chapter of the paper number 12. The title of the paper was Solid State Physics, and there we have started first chapter. The name of the chapter was Crystal Structure. We have seen that most of the solids exist in the form of crystalline solids and amorphous solids. So out of these, we are interested in discussing crystal structure or crystalline solids. By crystalline solid, we have seen that in a crystalline solids, there is a specific arrangement of atoms and molecules within the material, within the solid. There is a periodic arrangement within the solid. So this we have seen in the introduction. Now let us move further ahead and let us discuss what is meant by crystal lattice and translation vector. So first of all, to understand any crystal structure, or we can say to understand any crystal structure of any solid, we should know the fundamental concepts in the solid state physics or crystalline physics, we can say. So in that, the very first point comes to our mind is crystal lattice. Now what is meant by lattice? And then we will go for the crystal lattice. Now what is lattice? Lattice is an arrangement. It is an arrangement of infinite number of imaginary points in three-dimensional space. In three-dimensional space, with each point having an identical surrounding is known as point lattice, or we can say space lattice. So students, what is lattice? Lattice is actually imaginary concept. It is an arrangement of infinite number of points in space. Like that, we can imagine points in the space, imaginary points in the space, three-dimensional space. When we say space, it is actually three-dimensional. So three-dimensional space with each point having an identical surrounding is called as point lattice or space lattice. So if we want to show pictorially, that how we can show is that now while drawing the picture of a lattice, we have to restrict ourselves into three dimensions. For example, if I want to show the points now, this is first point, this is second point, this is third point, fourth point, fifth point, sixth point, seventh point, 8, 9, and 10, and we can extend up to infinity also. Now here I have drawn a line of point, we can say points along a line. But what is actually lattice? Lattice extends itself in all the three dimensions. Here I have shown one dimension lattice. We can say it is actually one dimension lattice. But if we extend these imaginary points in other dimension also, for example, if we say this is along x-axis, then if we extend the points along y-axis also, then the picture will be like this. Do you understand? We can draw the points along x direction and along y direction as shown in the figure. So this can be called as a lattice. As far as this picture is concerned, this will be a plane lattice. Why plane? Because here the points, the imaginary points, even we have drawn the points, we can say imaginary points along x direction and along y direction. We found large number of points in both the directions. So such a thing, we can say, such a concept that can be called as a lattice. Now in three-dimensional lattice, or actually lattice is a three-dimensional concept. So in lattice, what happens? The points extends into third direction also. Or we can say, now suppose we can say here, we can draw the picture like this. Now this is actually our, do you remember, do you get the point, get my point? We can say that this is actually, this is, suppose now I will change the pen. Now you can say, now if we change the pen, then it will be clear to you. Now suppose this is actually, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is, we can say, z-axis. So here these points are extending themselves in the three-dimensional space. So such a structure, such a arrangement of infinite number of imaginary points is called as lattice. Now this is called a lattice. So lattice actually forms the basis for the crystal. Actual crystal is built up on this lattice. Each and every point within the lattice is associated with the atoms and molecules of the material crystal of which it is made up of. म्हणजे ज्या सॉलिडचं, जे सॉलिडचे ॲटम्स आणि समजा तुम्ही उदाहरण घेतलं ॲल्युमिनियम घेतलं किंवा गोल्ड घेतलं, और वी कॅन से निकेल, NaCl, सोडियम क्लोराईड क्रिस्टल घेतलं, तर सोडियम क्लोराईड क्रिस्टल मधले Na आणि Cl, NaCl हा जो काही आयन आहे किंवा हा जो मॉलिक्यूल आहे, सॉरी, NaCl हा जो मॉलिक्यूल आहे, तो मॉलिक्यूल काय आहे, या पॉइंट्सला अटॅच झालेला असतो. So such a thing, such an imaginary concept is called as lattice. So lattice is an arrangement of imaginary, infinite number of imaginary points in three-dimensional space, with each point having an identical surrounding. Now what is meant by identical surrounding? Now here again we have to discuss this actually. Identical surrounding. Now what is meant by identical surrounding? Identical surrounding means from any point, if we look to all other points, then we will feel similar pattern, similar behavior. We will not be able to identify which point is which and which point is which, like that. For example, suppose if we consider this point, suppose let us give the name to the point as A. So what we see when we stand at the point A and you look to the surrounding. So what you see on all the sides of the point A, there are similar points at equal distances from it. similar point. We cannot identify this point from this point. We cannot identify this point from the point A. We cannot identify this point from the point A, like that. So this is what we mean by identical surrounding. Similarly, if we consider another point, say point B. So for point B also, the surrounding is same. Surrounding is similar. पॉइंट ए च्या भोवतीचं सराउंडिंग सारखंच आहे. पॉइंट बी च्या भोवती सराउंडिंग देखील काय आहे, सारखंच आहे. आणि का सारखं आहे, कारण का की हे पॉइंट जे आहेत, इमॅजिनरी पॉइंट जे आहेत ते इन्फायनाइट नंबरचे आहेत. जरी आपण इथं फिगर मध्ये ठराविक पॉइंट्सच काढले असतील, परंतु ऍक्च्युअल केसमध्ये, प्रॅक्टिकल केसमध्ये, theoretically speaking, there are infinite number of points spread all over the three-dimensional space, and because of that, about any point there will be identical surrounding. So this is what we mean by identical surrounding. Now suppose to again you to consider to understand this more correctly, suppose now we are having here a coordinate axis. Suppose this all we are considering in a reference frame. X, Y and Z. This is XYZ axis. Okay. So this is origin. This is actually origin. So any, suppose now this point is A. So we can denote this point A by a position vector, say RA, we can say RA. RA is the position vector of point A. Similarly, there can be a point B, and corresponding to that point B, this will be the position vector RB. So whether we observe the lattice from point A or we observe the lattice from point B, it will be having same surroundings. There will be no change. One cannot identify the differences. One cannot find any difference about the 2 points A and B. So this is actually what we mean by identical surrounding. Now this identical surrounding is possible only if the lattice contains the group of points which repeats itself in all possible directions, which repeats a group of points are called as pattern unit. आता हे आयडेंटिकल सराउंडिंग कधी पॉसिबल होईल, हे तेव्हाच पॉसिबल होईल जेव्हा हे जे पॉइंट्स आपण काढलेले आहेत, आता मी पॉइंट्स काढताना देखील काय केलेलं तुमच्या एक लक्षात आलं असेल, असे मी रॅन्डम पॉइंट नाही काढले, असे कुठेही पॉइंट काढले का असे, आय हॅव नॉट ड्रॉन द पॉइंट्स इन रॅन्डम फॅशन. I have drawn the points specifically, keeping in mind some particular arrangement of the points. असं जर पॉइंट काढलं तर काय होईल, या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला आयडेंटिकल सराउंडिंग दिसणार नाही या ठिकाणी, परंतु या ठिकाणी मात्र तुम्हाला काय आहे, आयडेंटिकल सराउंडिंग आहे असं लक्षात येतं. का तर हे पॉइंट जे आपण काढले ते कसे काढलेले आहेत, ठराविक अंतरावर. प्रत्येक 2 पॉइंट मधलं अंतर जे आहे ते कसं आहे, सारखं आहे. Along any one direction, the distance between 2 consecutive points, 2 successive points is same. So, and this causes the identical surrounding. Because of this, there is an identical surrounding. So, how to state the identical surrounding is possible only if this lattice contains, this lattice, the infinite arrangement of the points has some particular pattern of points or some particular unit extended in 3 dimension, and this unit keeps on repeating itself in all possible directions. असं असेल तरच काय होईल, ते अरेंजमेंट जी आहे ती कशी होईल, आयडेंटिकल राहील. आता हे जे मी काय म्हणलो त्याचा अर्थ काय बघा तुम्ही. आता समजा तुम्ही काय केलं, आता हे प्लेन आपण काय करू, सध्या आपण विल रिस्ट्रिक्ट टू दिस टू 2 डायमेन्शनल. सो 2 डायमेन्शन म्हणजे काय होईल, आता समजा आपण हे पॉइंट जोडले असे समजा. आता दुसरा पेन घेतो मी थोडासा. अगेन आय विल चेंज द कलर. समजा तुम्ही काय केलं, आता समजा तुम्ही हा हा हे 4 पॉइंट तुम्ही घेतले. You take this chart, 4 points. This is a pattern. Okay, this is a pattern. Square hai, simple square hai. It looks to be square. So what you can see is that this basic point, this basic pattern, or we can say pattern unit, is repeating throughout the space. For example, ha ita pahla pattern hai. Here we can say this is first pattern. Next to that, again we will be having same pattern. This will be the second pattern. Next to that, again we will be having same pattern unit repeating in one after the another. So this is third pattern. If we go below on lower side, this is again fourth pattern. If we go this side, fifth pattern. If we go here, this is again sixth pattern. This is seventh pattern. This is eighth pattern, and so on. So what we have said here is that identical arrangement, identical surrounding is possible due to this fundamental fact that an lattice consists of a fundamental unit, a fundamental pattern. That pattern keeps on repeating itself थ्रू आउट द लॅटिस. जेवढी काही लॅटिस असेल त्या सर्वच्या सर्व लॅटिस मध्ये हे फंडामेंटल युनिट जे आहे, फंडामेंटल पॅटर्न जो आहे तो स्वतःला काय झालेला असतो, रिपीट केलेला असतं, त्यांनी स्वतःला रिपीट केलेलं असतं. हे झालं 2 डायमेन्शन मध्ये. इफ वी लुक द पिक्चर फॉर 3 डायमेन्शनल, देन व्हॉट विल बी दॅट, अगेन इट इज सिमिलर, इट इज सेम अगेन. इफ वी लुक हियर, now you can look to this point. Now this is actually, you can see here, this is the basic pattern unit. This is which is another cube. So if you look to the diagram, this cube is repeating itself. This cube is repeating itself throughout the space, which we are calling as a lattice. And due to this repeating unit, we are having identical surrounding. I think it is clear to you how in a lattice we are having identical surrounding. Now we can go from one point to another point. Again you come to the lattice point. Suppose आता हे जे आपण काढले ते हा एक पॉइंट आहे, हा एक पॉइंट आहे, हा एक पॉइंट आहे, हा एक. So suppose here we can give the names here. Suppose this is a vector a1. Sorry. हा वेक्टर आहे a, हा वेक्टर आहे B and ha vector as C. We can give the arrow over the head of the letters so that it indicates vectors. So here I have drawn this. ते जे काही पॅटर्न युनिट आहे, पॅटर्न युनिटचे जे साइड्स आहेत, so sides will represent, we can say, vectors. Vector in this case there are three sides, basic side 3 आहेत त्याला, म्हणजे sides in the sense 3 हे जर समजा तुम्ही कन्सिडर केलं, बिकॉज ही आणि ही या साइडला ही पॅरलल आहे, त्याच्या खालची त्याला पॅरलल आहे, पॅरलल साइड ते, सो 3 sides 3 आहेत. So these are called as vectors, and these are called as specifically these are called as fundamental translation. These are called as fundamental translation vectors. Okay, now why they are called a fundamental translation vector? Because, for example, suppose now this is point A and this is point B. So if we want to go from point A to B, what you have to do? You have to follow vector A, isn't it? Suppose this is point A and this is point B. So what will be the translation vector? Translation vector will be vector A, 1A, 1A. We can say 1A. समजा तुम्हाला काय करायचंय, हा इकडे पुढे C पॉइंट आहे, C ला जायचंय. So what you have to do? We have to follow one more time vector A. So that will be vector A plus vector A. So that will be 2A. Understand? 2A. Similarly, if we want to go to from point A to this point, suppose this is suppose D point. So A to D जायचं असेल तर तुम्हाला काय करायला लागेल? You have to follow vector 1 times B, isn't it? Isn't? So this is how it is. The name is given as translation vector, fundamental translation vector. In general, if we want to go from point A to point B, then we can say that the translation vector will be N1A plus N2B plus N3C. What is this N1, N2, N3? N1, N2, N3 are the integers. For example, here, while going from A to B, we have to follow only vector A for one time. So N1 was 1 there. For the second case, N1 was 2 there. In general, there may be N1. And in general, to reach from one point to another point, we may have to follow all the translation vectors, all the fundamental translation vectors. X direction ला जावं लागेल, Y direction ला जावं लागेल, Z direction ला जावं लागेल कदाचित. So in that case, the total translation vector will be given as N1A plus N2B plus N3C. So with this we will stop here, and in the next period we will again proceed for further topics. Okay, so by the time we will stop here. Thank you.